Hello, everyone. This is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you from Al Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to continue with our Stratomatic baseball card and dice. Makes everything nice. Bring it to a tabletop near you. 1976 Bicentennial Tournament, Round 2, American League West Region. The surprising Chicago White Sox taking on the number one seed, Kansas City Royals. The White Sox swept the Twins out of the tournament 2-zip. These tournament games are best out. These tournament series, are best out of 3. Twilight Zone Baseball 1976 Bicentennial Tournament up next. Let's get to the starting lineups for these two teams. Game 1 is in Kansas City. I am playing Advanced My Way. So, Game 1 starter for the White Sox, Goose Gossage. He's good for 8 innings. 8th inning is his point of weakness check. Gossage in 1976, 9 wins, 17 losses, ERA 3.94, 29 starts. He did have one save, as you know, would go on to be quite a good closer. Struck out 135, walked 90, gave up 16 homers, pitched 224 innings. Gossage, right-handed hurler on the hill for the Chicago White Sox. White Sox are going with the lineup that swept the Twins in 2 games. Ralph Garr will lead off in right field. Batting second at shortstop, Bucky Dent. DH batting third, George Orta. Cleanup hitter left field, Lamar Johnson. Batting fifth, first baseman, Jim Spencer. Batting sixth, playing third base, Kevin Bell. Jack Brohammer will play second. He'll bat seventh. Batting eighth, doing the catching, Brian Downing. Batting ninth, center fielder, Chet Lemon. That is the Chicago White Sox starting lineup and pitching. Now, for the home team, Kansas City Royals, the number one seed. The Royals had a bye in round 1 of the American League West region, as well as the Oakland A's. The Royals finished 90-72, would lose in the American League pennant to the Yankees in reality on the walk-off homer by Chris Chambliss in Game 5 at Yankee Stadium. The White Sox finished dead last in the West, 64-97. Doing the pitching for the Kansas City Royals, Dennis Leonard. Leonard was 17-10, 3.51 ERA, 34 starts, allowed 16 homers, struck out 150, walked 70, pitched 259 innings. Leading off in left field, Tom Poquette. Sports Time Machine, our good friend Mr. Utah Mike has joined us. Please check out and subscribe to that channel. He says Chris Chambliss hit it off Mark Littell, the walk-off. If you've never seen it, look it up on YouTube. The fans storm the field. It's absolutely awesome at Yankee Stadium celebrating. Batting second, center fielder Amos Otis. Playing third, batting third, George Brett. Cleanup hitter, DH Hal McRae. I'm playing advanced, John Wise, not super advanced. Advanced my way. Hope all is well, John. Batting fifth, first baseman, John Mayberry. And if we could get these cards apart, we'd be, there we go. So one thing with Strat cards, they're kind of thin. Very fun game, excellent game. Batting sixth, right fielder Al Cowens. Batting seventh, doing the catching, Buck Martinez. Not Bark Martinez, Buck Martinez. Oops. The little general, Freddie Patek, plays short, bats eighth. Former Pittsburgh Pirate. Batting ninth, second baseman Frank White. Those are your starters and pitcher for the Kansas City Royals. Dennis Leonard to the mound. His point of weakness check starts in the eighth. Leonard goes through his warm-up tosses. Leonard to face Gar Dent Orta for the Chicago White Sox. Can they win 3 in a row? We shall see. They are the Cinderellas so far of this tournament. Gar steps to the left-hander's batter's box. Leonard has the sign, the pitch to Ralph Gar. Fives across the board. We're looking at a 5-10 off the Leonard card, left-handed batter. So we will 5-10 ground ball to short. That's going to be Freddie Patek. Patek is a 2E32, so he has good range, but he'll commit the error at times. That's a 5. Patek will make the play on the 5 roll. Charging, quick release to first. Gar is retired by a step. Ralph Gar is out 6-3, 1 down for the Chicago White Sox. John Wise said, I played Glenn Guzzo at the 2023 Play Convention in Denver, Colorado. We played basic version, and he kept wanting to teach me advanced and super advanced, but I chickened out. Advanced is very simple. It's just like basic, except they have righty, if it's against a left-handed pitcher, you look at the blue, right? And then if it's a right-handed pitcher, if it's off the batter's card, you look at the red. Same thing with the pitcher. Left-handed batter, look at the blue. Right-handed batter, look at the red. The advanced chart, pretty easy. And again, you play the way you want, John. The basic game is beautiful. If that's what you like to play, John, you play what you like. But advanced is not that hard. And you could play, say, you want to just use basic for here, but you might want a little more spice, and you want to use for outfielders, on the advanced, they have arm ratings, steal ratings, bunt ratings, so on and so forth. World's Worst Gamer, how you doing, my friend? Thank you for that super chat. You don't have to do that. It's greatly appreciated, though. Hope all is well. All right. Yeah, so play the game the way you like, but advanced isn't that hard. I mean, I play APA Basic, So if you like to play Strat Basic and you're having fun with it, John, you keep going. And whenever you want to try Strat Advanced, I don't have any desire to play Strat Super Advanced. I like listening and watching people play it. But you play it how you want, John. It's your time. you know? So have fun the way you like to have fun. There. I like to say hello to World's Worst Gamer. Again, thank you for the super chat. One out for Bucky Dent. Righty-righty matchup. Martinez sets the target. The pitch to Bucky Dent. It's a 3-6. Excuse me. Right-handed pitcher. All right, so John, watch. And again, I'm not an expert. I'm just going to give you the basics the way I know it. So 3 tells me, John, just like in the basic game, we're going to look at the batter's card. Okay? It's a 6. Dennis Leonard is a right-handed pitcher. So we're going to go, excuse me, to the red because the red is against right-handed pitching. So it's 3 column, 6. 3-6 is a line shot caught by George Brett. Great reaction play. Dent is retired. Line out 5. Mark Jones, how you doing? Hope all is well. What's Dent's fielding rating? Bucky Dent, well, I got the card right here. I wrote it down anyway. Dent is a 2 range, which is very good. 1 being the best, 5 being the worst. E19. E19 is like mid-range to upper range of errors, in my opinion. Again, I'm not an expert. So, and where you get that, Mark and John, right there. Shortstop, 2 range, and then the E stands for error 19. So you'd go to the, if he was going to possible error, you'd roll the 2 dice, the green die here. You'd look at 19. He commits the error 1 through 3. Actually, on a 2, I'm sorry, you re-roll 1 die. And 1, 2, 3, he commits the 2 base error. Other than that, it's a ground ball A. He commits a 1 base error 3 through 6 and 11. He makes the play 7 through 10 and 12. And again, I am not an expert. I don't do tutorials, but I'm just showing it's not that hard to play this game. And again, if you like to play basic, play basic. It's your time. It's your free time to enjoy. 2 outs, base is empty. For George Orta, left-handed batting DH. Leonard rocks and deals to Orta. Off the Orta card, right-handed pitcher, we're looking at a 1-9. 1-9's a chopper to second. White goes to Mayberry. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Bottom of the first. No score. Royals coming up. Goose Gossage. I believe in 77 he went to Pittsburgh. Was only in Pittsburgh 1 year. And then went to the Yankees. And after the Yankees, San Diego. And he bounced around a little bit after that. So here's Goose Gossage. Gossage to face Poquette, Otis, Brett. Okay, let's put that there. Actually, let's move this a little more towards there. I can see it better. And I'll try not to hit the camera with my head. Tom Poquette, left-handed batter, digs in. Goose Gossage, a flamethrower. Gossage to Poquette. Off the Poquette card, right-handed pitcher. We're looking at a 2-6. 2-6. Poquette battles Gossage for a walk. That 2 column stinks. He does have a 5 possible single. He has a straight walk on 6, and then another possible single on an 11 roll. Poquette walks to start off the bottom of the first. That will bring up Amos Otis. Otis is a stealer, B bunter, but he's going to swing the stick here. Gossage is a -1 hold. Downing is a +1, so it nets out to 0. I do not do the extra hold. I play it the way I like to play it. Again, that's my little mixture of super advanced. So if Poquet was going to steal second, he is a C stealer. You have a +1, -1, nets out 0. So I don't do the extra hold. I don't like it. There's an automatic extra hold if you're holding him on. So it'd be 1 through 11, just over 50%. He's not going to steal, though. C stealers and above, meaning A, B, and C, they're automatically held on. Spencer is holding on Poquet at first. His range goes from a 1 to a 2. Here's the pitch to Amos Otis. Gossage and the White Sox looking to turn 2, but there's decent speed, good speed at the plate and decent speed at first. 2-8, righty-righty matchup. 2-8, possible home run, 1 through 11. It's a double to center. Not a good start for Goose Gossage and the White Sox. Poquet, we'll see if we're going to send him at third. Amos Otis doubles off the center field wall. Chet Lemon's a 0. They were holding him on, so that's going to reduce Poquet to an 11. They're going to hold him. Second and third, no outs. You don't want to run into an out. Mike Terranova, how you doing? Hope all is well. Please check out and subscribe to Mike Terranova's channel. It's Mike Terranova, SOM76. Plays a lot of Stratomatic card and dice. It's a very good channel, very fun channel. The White Sox will give up a run to get an out. Second and third, no outs. Gossage to the left-hand batting George Brett. Off the Gossage card, he needs a strikeout here, or a pop-out. 6-5, left-handed batter. 6-5, ground ball to short. Shortstop is Bucky Dent. So we're going to see Mark Jones, his range and error check here. It's an 18. He's a 2 range ground ball A. So it's a hard hit ball to short. No batters are forced. No runners are forced. Runners hold. So a hard one hopper to Bucky Dent. The contact play is not on. Poquet holds at third. Otis stays at second. Brett is retired 6-3. Dent looked back. Poquet then fired to first. 1 out. DH steps to the plate. Right-hand batting Hal McRae. 1 out, 2 on. Second and third. Poquet at third. Otis at second. Probably the runners should score, as Sports Time Machine says, but we're going to go straight off the chart. I use the basic chart here. Usually on a ground ball hit to short, they do score. I do change if a ground ball is hit to the right side, second or first. Runner at second advances. But we play it off the chart. And they probably switched that in super advanced. Here's the pitch to Hal McRae. 6-7 to McRae. Righty-righty matchup. 6-7. Ground ball to second base. So now that's going to be Jack Brohammer. He's a 3E15. That's a 10. We're going to go to an error check. He's an E15. That's a 6. 6. Another ground ball A. Run will not score. No contact play on. So a ground out to short, a ground out to second, and this works both ways for each team. Same way. It's up to John Mayberry, left-hand power-hitting first baseman. Second and third. This could be a huge squander for the Royals. Gossage kicks and deals to Mayberry off the Gossage card, trying to pitch out of this mess. 6-9, left-handed batter. 6-9, fly ball center field, carries just a bit. Lemon goes back, makes the catch. The Royals strand him on second and third. They were there with no outs, and now they're there with 3 outs. We're through 1 here in Kansas City. No score. I agree with you, Mr. Utah Mike. In reality, usually, right? Ball hit to shorter second, run scores. I've never thought about that. I have, like I said, runner at second, ball hit to the right side. It's like 99% they're going to third safe. I have to think about that, but I haven't played it that way, and I don't want to do it. I like to get through play it the same way. But that's a good point, Mike. Our good friend, Mr. Utah Mike. His channel is Sports Time Machine. Please check out and subscribe to that channel. Cutter Historical has joined us. Hope all is well. Check out and subscribe to his channel. Our good friend Jeff. All right, so Dennis Leonard to the mound. No score. Top of the second. He'll face Johnson Spencer, Kevin Bell. Leonard deals to the right-hand batting Lamar Johnson. Leonard fires in a 5-6 righty-righty matchup. So we're looking at a 5-6 swing and a miss. Leonard records his first strikeout. The Royals throw it around the infield. Leonard gets the ball back. Jim Spencer steps to the left-hander's batter's box. First baseman for the Chi Sox. Martinez wiggles the fingers. The pitch to Jim Spencer from Dennis Leonard off the Spencer card. We're looking at a 1-6 right-handed pitcher. 1-6. Chance for a home run, 1-11. It's gone! Jimmy Spencer jacks it out to right center field. 1-0 White Sox. Cinderella still lives. Bippity boppity boom. Boom goes the ball. Jim Spencer touches them all. To the moon, Alice, to the moon. Greeting Spencer at the plate is Kevin Bell. Brohammer gives Spencer a high five from the on-deck circle as he comes over. 1-0 Chicago. Again, that was a 1-6 right-handed pitcher. Home run 1-11. We rolled a 2. So Spencer takes it out of the ballpark here in Kansas City. One out, 1-0 White Sox. Base is empty for Kevin Bell. Leonard to Bell, righty-righty matchup. 5-5. 5-5 ground ball to short. Freddie Patek. 2E32. Patek, that is a 9. Short 9. We're going to the error check, so E32. 10. Oh, boy. 10 on an E32. Patek makes the diving stop, pops up, throws to first. They get Kevin Bell. Nice play by Freddie Patek. 6-3 there. 2 outs, base is empty. 1-0 White Sox on the 1-out homer by the left-hand batting first baseman Jimmy Spencer. Still getting congratulations in the dugout. Here comes another left-handed stick for the Chi Sox. The second baseman, Jack Brohammer. Leonard to Brohammer. 2 outs, no one on. Off the Leonard card, we're looking at a 6-8 left-handed batter. 6-8 swing and a miss. The side is retired. Leonard strikes out 2, but gives up a solo blast to Spencer. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Cinderella 1976 White Sox 1. The Royals nothing. Joshua Hauser, how are you? Hope all is well. So Gossage to the mound with a 1-0 lead. Gossage and the White Sox wiggled out of second and third with no outs in the bottom of the first. Will that come back to haunt the Royals? We shall see. Due up for Kansas City, Cowens, Martinez, Podtek. If anyone gets on, second baseman Frank White. The pitch to the right-hand batting right fielder, Al Cowens of the Royals. 5'8", off the Gossage card, right-handed batter. 5'8". Cowens makes good contact here. That is a double to dead center. So Al Cowens right away doubles to center. It one-hops the wall. Cowens in scoring position for Buck Martinez. Martinez is an A bunter. He's going to bunt. They'll play for the bunt. That's how we play it. So he'll go to a B bunter. Martinez squares. That's a good bunt there. 4. No play on Cowens. He advances to third on the sac bunt by Martinez. So the bunt for Martinez is fielded by Gossage, who goes to first. 1 out. Cowens 90 feet away from the Royals tying this game. That will bring up the little general right-hand batting shortstop, Freddie Podtek. Gossage to Podtek. Off the Podtek card, we're looking at a 2-9 right-handed pitcher. And that's a horrible column. 2-9. Gossage overpowers the little general. It is his Waterloo. Striking him out. Gossage records his first K. Gossage bearing down. He's an angry man on that mound. It's up to the 9th batter in the lineup for the Royals, Frank White. 2 outs. Cowens at third. 1-0 White Sox. Royals trying to tie it here. White steps to the batter's box. Righty-righty matchup. Downing goes through the signs. Gossage with a violent windup. The delivery to Frank White off the Gossage card. Right-handed batter. We're looking at a 6-8. 6-8. We have a tie ball game. Single to center. Frank White with a clutch 2-out hit. Trotting in from third is Al Cowens. We're knotted at 1 with 2 outs and a runner at first in the bottom of the second here in Kansas City. Frank White is an A stealer with 2 outs. Podtek coming up. Gossage -1 hold. Downing +1. It nets out to 0. As I stated, we don't do the extra hold. So that's 1 through 15. He's going. And he is safe. Possible throwing error on Downing. It's a throwing error into center field. 1, 2, or 3. No throwing error. So Frank White steals second in scoring position with 2 outs now. To steal third, 1 through 11, but he's not going to do that. He'll be a +2 base runner at second. My opinion, no one's ever really held on at second. So he goes from a 1 through 15 to 1 through 17 because there's 2 outs. And the runner is off on contact. 1-1 ball game. Poquette, no official at bat, walked, reached third, but that's where he stayed. The pitch to Tom Poquette from Goose Gossage off the Poquette card. Right-handed pitcher. We're looking at a 3-7. 3-7. Poquette is going to give the Royals the lead with a single to center. The speedy Frank White scores as he rounds third, touches home plate. 2-1 Royals, so the stolen base comes into play immediately. Poquette has reached twice. He's now 1 for 1. Singled in a run. He's at first. They'll hold him on, so he will only be a +1, advancing on the base paths from first base, 1 through 13. Spencer's range goes from a 1 to a 2. 2-1 Royals. They come right back after Spencer for the White Sox has the solo homer in the top of the second. The pitch to Amos Otis, who doubled his first at-bat. Off the Amos Otis card, right-handed pitcher, we're looking at a 3-8. 3-8 single! First and third. Poquette held at third. Amos Otis 2 for 2. Triple G Sports Replays, how you doing? Hope all is well. Check out and subscribe to that channel. Here comes George Brett. Brett grounded to short. Downing goes out to have a word with Gossage. Spencer's to the mound too. Players back to their position as the umpire was coming out. 2-1 Royals. They're threatening with first and third, 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Brett, who grounded to short his first at-bat. Off the Brett card, right-handed pitcher. We're looking at a 2-7. 2-7. That's a hard hit ball to second. Knocked down by Brohammer. Comley picks it up, throws to Spencer. Side is retired, but 3 hits in the inning. 4 hits in the inning, drive in 2 runs for the Royals. We go to the top of the third. Kansas City 2, the Chicago White Sox 1. Top of the third, Dennis Leonard will face Downing, Lemon, then the top of the order for the White Sox, Ralph Garr. Dennis Leonard takes the hill with a 1-run lead that he must protect. Gossage couldn't wiggle out of that mess as he did in the first. Can the White Sox continue to come back? Downing steps to the plate. Righty-righty matchup. The windup and the pitch from Leonard to Brian Downing off the Leonard card, right-handed batter. We're looking at a 4-8. 4-8 possible single. He has to roll a 1. That is a line shot, a step and a dive by Frank White to his left, robbing Brian Downing of a hit. Wonderful play by White. 1 down. Number 9 batter, Chet Lemon, steps to the right-hander's batter's box. Martinez goes through the signs. Leonard is ready. The pitch to Chet Lemon off the Leonard card, right-handed batter. We're looking at a 5-2. 5-2 single. Oh, wait. Single 1 through 16. Or a line out to short. It's a single. Past the dive of Freddie Patek. Tying run at first in Chet Lemon. Leonard has a 0 hold. Martinez has a 0 arm. Chet Lemon is a B stealer. That's 1 through 13. Ralph Garr coming to the plate. They'll hold Lemon on, so he'll be a -1 runner before 2 outs, running 1 through 13. That also means Mayberry's range goes from a 2 to a 3. He's not going anywhere, though. The pitch to Ralph Garr, 1 out, 1 on, 2-1 Royals. White Sox looking to rally here. Garr, left-handed batter, 6-8. 6-8, strike 3, looking inside corner. Leonard picks up his 3rd K, 2 outs. Lemon at first. May will play behind him. His range goes back to a 2. Lemon +2 on the base paths when advancing on a hit, 1 through 16. The pitch to Bucky Dent, who lined to third. 0 for 1. Bucky Dent off the Leonard card, right-handed batter. So Leonard pours in a 6-11. 6-11, fly ball center field. Amos Otis goes back to his left, makes the catch. Side is retired. We go to the bottom of the third, 2-1 Royals. Goose Gossage to the mound. He's been shaky in the first 2 innings. Wiggled out of it in the first, gave up 2 runs in the second. Needs to put up a goose egg here in the third. Gossage to face McRae, Mayberry, Cowens. Here's Hal McRae 0 for 1. The pitch to Hal McRae from Goose Gossage off the McRae card, right-handed pitcher. We're looking at a 2-7. 2-7 is a walk. First time McRae's reached base. He's an A stealer. So that is 1 through 15, as Gossage once again is a -1 hold, but Downing is a +1 arm, so it nets out to 0. 1 through 15. There goes Hal McRae. He is safe. They're going to run. That's what the Royals do. That's a stolen base there. I forgot to give White a stolen base here. There we go. I don't really keep stats, but just in case I go and look back. Scoring position is Hal McRae. John Mayberry flew out to center. Bullpen action for the White Sox. The pitch to Mayberry, runner at second, no outs. That's a 4-6 left-handed batter. 4-6 is a walk. Another walk issued by Goose Gossage. First and second, no outs. It does set up a double play possibility. Al Cowens doubled, scored the Royals' first run on the single by White. Downing goes to the mound. Here comes the pitching coach. Gossage says he's okay. They're going to stick with Gossage. Gossage rears up and fires it into Al Cowens. 4-8 off the Gossage card. Right-handed batter. 4-8. And guess what that is? Another walk. 3 free passes to start off the bottom of the third. McRae to third. Mayberry to second. Cowens to first. Stepping to the plate, Buck Martinez. No official at bat. He had a sac bunt in his first plate appearance. 2-1. White Sox will play for 2. This could be Gossage's last batter. He needs a strikeout here. The pitch homer bound to Buck Martinez. Off the Gossage card, 6-6. He's not going to get the double play. The run will score. They only get the middle runner on the ground ball to third. Bell to Brohammer. Martinez reaches on the fielder's choice. He'll pick up a ribby. So scoring is McRae from third. Again, that was a 6-6. 6-6 ground ball, third. It's a B ground ball. And, they tried to turn 2. They didn't. The run scores from third. 3-1 Royals. Mayberry to third. Cowens is out. Martinez reaches on the fielder's choice, 5-4, and he has a ribby. So we have first and third, 1 out. Infield will play for 2 once again, 3-1 Royals. Freddie Patek looking for some revenge off Goose Gossage. He was a strikeout victim of the Goose. Here's the pitch to Patek. 6-7. 6-7 ground ball to second. Brohammer, 3E15. That's an 8. We go to the error check. That's a 12. E15. It's double play ball. Brohammer backhands it. Fires to Dent, who returns it to Jimmy Spencer at first. Side is retired, 4-6-3. Beautiful start on that double play by Brohammer. The Royals do pick up 1 due to the 3 walks. So 3 walks, no hits. They pick up a run. Walks will kill you. We go to the top of the 4th, 3-1 Kansas City. Gossage has to settle in. The White Sox bats have to get going. Dennis Leonard now with a 2-run lead. Philip Reynolds, how you doing? Hope all is well. Philip has just put up a couple of videos for the first time, and I believe he said 10 months, so feel free at any point in time to go check those out. The White Sox need to do damage with this part of their order. Orta, Johnson, Spencer. George Orta, 0 for 1. He grounded to second. Leonard to Orta, righty-lefty matchup. Off of the Leonard card, we're looking at a 5-6 left-handed batter. That's a ground ball to short. Freddie Patek, 2E32. That's a 2. Freddie Patek makes the dive, but can't make the play. It's off his glove. Patek chases it down in very shallow left. A leadoff single for George Orta. Orta is an A stealer. 1 through 15. He's going to go. He's out! Oh, my God. Buck Martinez with a quick, accurate throw to Frank White, retiring George Orta. Ouch. 1 down, base is empty. Johnson will step back in the batter's box now. Out stealing. 2 to 4. 1 out. Good night, John. Thank you for stopping by, my friend. Here's the pitch to Lamar Johnson, stepping back in the box after Orta was thrown out by Buck Martinez. 5-4 off the Leonard card, right-handed batter. So we go 5-4. Fly ball center field. Amos Otis is a 1E3. That's a 9. Ball hit to center. We go to Amos Otis error check, and again, he's an E3. That's a 12. Otis boots the ball. It ticks off his glove, rolls to the wall. A 2-base error. Boy, does that stolen base thievery being caught really hurt the White Sox. A 2-base error on usually the very sure fielding Amos Otis in center of the Royals. Johnson at second, 1 out. Spencer to the plate. Spencer homered in his first at-bat, the only run so far for the White Sox. It gave Chicago a very brief 1-0. The Royals have come back with 2 in the bottom of the second, 1 in the bottom of the third. We're in the top of the fourth, 3-1 Royals. Tying run is Spencer at the plate. Off the Leonard card, 5-8. 5-8, swinging a. Gets Spencer to chase a breaking pitch down and away. 4 strikeouts for Leonard now. Lamar Johnson will be off on contact. A very poor base runner, but at least he'll be a +2. So instead of 1 through 9, 1 through 11. Kevin 3-1 Royals. Martinez sets the target. The pitch to the right-hand batting Bell from the right-hand hurling Leonard. 5-7. Right-handed batter, 5-7. Ground ball to second. Frank White is a 2E26. That is a 20. I believe Frank White will make the play on that. Frank White backhands it, turns, throws to Mayberry. The side is retired. The 2-base error doesn't hurt. To the relief of Amos Otis, the center fielder. We go to the bottom of the fourth, 3-1 Royals. So that stolen base attempt and being caught kind of ran the White Sox out of a potential big inning, but you got to go for it 1 through 15. That's just my opinion. Now, should I be rolling the 20-sided die? Probably not, because I roll horrific. Thank you, Triple G Sports, for stopping by. You have a good evening. Remember to check out and subscribe to his channel. For the Royals, with a 3-1 lead in the bottom of the fourth, it will be their number 9 batter, Frank White, who has singled and knocked in a run, scored. Then the top of the order, Poquette, then Amos Otis. Here's the pitch to Frank White, 1-for-1 from Goose Gossage off the white card, right-handed pitcher, 111. 111's a hard hit ball to short. In the hole is Bucky Dent. He pivots, fires low, scooped out of the dirt by Spencer. White is now 1-for-2. One down, top of the order, Tom Poquette, 1-for-1. He's been on base twice. He's walked and singled. That single drove in a run in the bottom of the second. Here's the pitch of Tom Poquette. Gossage deals the left-handed batting Poquette a 2-10. Right-handed pitcher, 2-10. Fly ball to left. Lamar Johnson makes the catch. Poquette is retired by his counterpart. 2 outs, base is empty. 3-1 Royals. Gossage needs to put that goose egg up. Amos Otis, 2-for-2. He's doubled and singled. And also committed a 2-base error in the top of the fourth. The pitch to Amos Otis from Goose Gossage off the Gossage card. Righty-righty matchup, 5-7. 5-7, swing and a miss. Otis is finally retired. Gossage picks up his second strikeout. And more importantly, Gossage and the White Sox put up the 0. We go to the top of the fifth, 3-1 Royals. Due up for the White Sox, bottom third of their order, Brohammer, Downing, Lemon. Dennis Leonard has given up only 1 run, the 1-out homer off the bat of Jim Spencer in the second, which gave the White Sox a very brief 1-0 lead. It's 3-1 Royals, top of 5. The pitch from Leonard to Brohammer. Brohammer swings the left-handed stick. That is a 6-5 left-handed batter. 6-5. Brohammer has normal power. 1 through 4, he goes yard. Anything higher, it's a double to center. It's gone! Jack Brohammer takes Dennis Leonard out to center. The White Sox pulled to within 1 with their second homer of the game. First it was Spencer. Now it's Jack Brohammer. 3-2 Royals. Bippity boppity boom goes the ball. Jack Brohammer touches them all. To the moon, Alice, to the moon. Brohammer greeted by Brian Downing and Chet Lemon before he enters the dugout to joy and jocularity. Leonard has made 2 mistakes. The Royals and Leonard have paid for them deeply. So it's a 3-2 ball game. No outs here in the top of the 5th for Brian Downing. Cinderella is not going quietly into the night. Downing awaits the Leonard offering. Pitch homeward bound off the Leonard card, righty-righty matchup. That's a 4-7. 4-7 single to center. Here come the White Sox. Tying run at first. Downing is a B stealer. So that's 1 through 13. As once again, Leonard is a 0 hold. Martinez is a 0 arm, but we roll very poorly, usually for steals. He's staying put. Chet Lemon's 1 for 1. The pitch to Chet. 1 out, no one on. 3-2 Royals. We're looking at a 5'9" right-handed batter. Yeah, 5'9" right-handed batter. 5'9", that's a fly ball to center. Going back to tag up is Downing. He will not tag up. He bluffs. Otis makes the catch. You're not challenging that -4 arm. There's 1 out. Otis was very sure on that catch. 1 out, 1 on, 3-2 Royals. Top of the order. Ralph Garr is 0 for 2. He's grounded to short and struck out. The pitch to the left-handed Garr. Off the Garr card, we're looking at a 2-6. 2-6. That's going to be either first and third or second and third. Double 1 through 6. It is a single. Downing to third. Garr picks up his first hit. Leonard is now on the ropes. First and third, 1 out, 3-2 Royals. White Sox trying to rear back here. Bucky Dent 0 for 2. He's lined to third, flown to left. Tying run 90 feet away for the White Sox. Go-ahead run at first. Garr, who's a speedy runner, though only a B base stealer. They will hold Garr on, reducing his 1 through 17 to 1 through 16 for the moment, and reducing Mayberry's range from a 2 to a 3. Actually increasing his range, which is worse. I know that doesn't make sense the way I said it. The higher the number for range, the worse it is. Here's the pitch to Bucky Dent. 3-2 Royals. Dent with an opportunity. 5-6. Right-handed batter off the Leonard card. 5-6. Swing and a miss. Leonard gets him on an off-speed pitch. Excellent movement on that ball. 2 outs. Runners on the corners. That will bring up George Orta. Orta grounded to second, singled, and was thrown out by Buck Martinez, attempting thievery of second. Mayberry will play behind Garr at first, so his range goes back to a 2. Garr goes to a +2, 1 through 19. The pitch to the left-hand batting DH, George Orta, trying to give the White Sox a tie or the lead. Leonard trying to pitch him tough. Off the Leonard card, 5-10. 5-10. This is a play for Buck Martinez. He's a 3-E1. Pretty good defensive catcher. That's a 14. If it's a pass ball, we have a tie ball game. Sometimes you get those weird pass balls and the guy pops out. So that's a 14. And he is a 1. He's a 3 range. Wow. It's a pop out. Had he been a 2 range, it's a pass ball, then the pop out, and the game's tied. But he's a 3 range, which is very interesting. We rolled a 14. It's just a pop out. Side is retired. I thought for sure that was going to be the pass ball, then the pop out. The White Sox do get 1 on the Brohammer blast, but they fail to tie the game as Orta pops out to Martinez. We go to the bottom of the 5th, 3-2 Royals. Opportunity lost for the Cinderella Chicago White Sox. Gossage back to the mound. It's a 1-run lead for the Royals, a 1-run deficit for the White Sox. Gossage needs to keep it that way. Very short leash for Goose. Bullpen is ready. Gossage to face Brett McRae Mayberry. George Brett's 0 for 2. He's grounded to short, grounded to second. The pitch to George Brett from Goose Gossage off the Gossage card. Gossage fires in a 6-7. 6-7 hard hit ball to second. Brohammer 3E15. That's a 3. I believe that's a base hit on the 3 range. Single into right. Past the dive of Jack Brohammer. Brett records his first hit. He's now 1 for 3. Brett is an A stealer, and he is going to go. Because, again, Gossage -1, Downing a +1, nets out to 0. We don't do the extra hold. If you're just joining us or never see me play Strat, I play it my way. So 1 through 15. Brett is just in there. Holy cow, a bang, bang play. Protesting vehemently is Jack Brohammer, but they're not going to change the call. So Brett steals second. He's in scoring position for Hal McRae, who's 0 for 1. He's walked and scored and stolen a base. McRae is a B bunter, but he's going to swing the stick. Gossage looking for the K. The pitch to Hal McRae off the Gossage card. Righty-righty matchup. We're looking at a 6-6. Get your kicks on Route 66. 6-6. Ground ball to third. No advancement. As the throw goes across the diamond to first. Nice play by Bell. 1 out. Brett still at second. Ground ball B. That brings up the left-hand batting first baseman John Mayberry 0 for 1 with a walk. Brett takes his lead at second. The pitch to Big John Mayberry. Gossage challenges Mayberry with a fastball. Maybe he got too much of the plate there. That's a 2-7. 2-7, ball 4. Gossage didn't like the call. Mayberry gets a free pass for a second time. First and second, 1 out. Does set up a potential double play ball to end the bottom of the 5th. Royals 3, White Sox 2, 1976 Bicentennial Tournament, Round 2, American League West Region. Al Collins steps to the plate. Collins has doubled and scored and also walked. He's been on base twice. The pitch to Collins off the Gossage card. 5-9, righty-righty matchup. 5-9. Holy cow, it could be. Oh, you know what? He is a weak hitter when it comes to power, so it cannot be a home run. 1 or 2 is a single. It is a fly ball to left. Making the catch, coming in is Lamar Johnson. Fires it quickly. He doesn't have a good arm, but he makes the accurate throw towards third. Runners hold. There's 2 down now. Collins now 1 for 2 with a walk. 2 outs. Base runners will be going on contact. Mayberry at first. Brett at second. So Brett will be a 1 through 17. Mayberry 1 through 12. Buck Martinez to the plate. 0 for 1. Reached on a fielder's choice. Prior to that, he had a sac bunt that helped lead to a run for the Royals. 2 outs, 2 on. The pitch to Buck Martinez from Goose Gossage. Gossage challenges Martinez with a fastball. Righty-righty matchup. It's a 2-8. Swing and a miss. The side is retired. Gossage pumps his fist, glares at Buck Martinez, and mouths. Actually doesn't mouth. He actually shouts quite loudly now. Go sit your effing butt down. Holy cow, Gossage is heated. Gossage barking all the way to the White Sox dugout. We go to the top of the 6th, 3-2 Royals. Gossage trying to rev up the White Sox. Due up in the top of the 6th for the Shy Sox, Johnson, Spencer, Bell. If anyone gets on, Brohammer, who homered in the 5th. Royals have some bullpen action. Leonard to the mound, trying to defend a 1-run lead. Lamar Johnson is 0 for 2. He struck out, did reach second on a 2-base error made by the Royals center fielder, Amos Otis. Leonard looks in, has the sign for Martinez. The pitch to Lamar Johnson off the Johnson card. Right-handed pitcher. We're looking at a 2-8. A 2-8 is a hard hit ball to short. Freddie Patek has it, throws to Mayberry. 1 down. Johnson goes back to the dugout. That brings up Jim Spencer, feast or famine. First at-bat, homer. Second at-bat, swing and a miss. What will he get in his third at-bat? Leonard kicks and deals to Jimmy Spencer off the Leonard card. We're looking at a 6'9" left-handed batter. 6'9", strike 3, looking outside corner. Second time he has erased Spencer via the K. Leonard now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strikeouts in 5 2/3 innings. 2 outs, base is empty for Kevin Bell. Bell has grounded out twice. On deck, Brohammer. The pitch to Bell. Leonard tosses in a 3-5 off the Bell card, right-handed pitcher. 3-5 is a single to right. He was a little late on the fastball, but he flares it to right. They will not hold Bell on. He is a D Steeler. Inning stays alive with Bell at first. 2 outs. Jack Brohammer, 1 for 2. He is struck out and homered. Can he homer in consecutive innings? If he does, the White Sox will take a 4-3 lead. Right now it's 3-2 Royals. Leonard shakes off Martinez. Shakes off Martinez again. Now he nods his head. He wants to come with the heat. The pitch to Brohammer. Off the Brohammer card. We're looking at a 2-10 right-handed pitcher. 2-10. This could be a tie ball game if it's a 1-2-3. It's a 16. It is a double to right center. Bell will be a +2. So Brohammer, I think we got to send Bell with 2 outs and Downing coming up. One through 14, Amos Otis. Here's the throw. Here's the relay throw. Wrong dice, Al. Again, Bell scores due to 2 outs. He's going to be a +2 runner. He was not being held on. 1 through 14. He's out at the plate. Bell is out at the plate. It went Otis, Patek, Martinez, who applies the tag. The side is retired. What a great throw by Amos Otis to Freddie Patek. The little general never hesitated, quickly pivoted, fired a strike to Martinez, gunning down Kevin Bell at the plate. The Royals stay 3-2 in the lead as we head to the bottom of the 6th. The White Sox are denied the tie. So Bell is out. At the plate, and we're going to call that 8-6-2. Bottom of the 6th, 3-2 Royals. Boy, do they want some insurance. What a game we have here between the Cinderella upstarts, the last place Chicago White Sox, who swept out the Twins, and the number 1 seed Kansas City Royals, who had to bye in the first round. Due up for the Royals in the bottom of the 6th, the little general Patek, who's 0 for 2. Frank White, who's 1 for 2, with a single run scored and stolen base, also a ribby. Then the top of the order, Tom Poquette, who's 1 for 2 with a walk and a ribby. The pitch to Patek from Goose Gossage, righty-righty matchup. Off the Gossage card, we're looking at a 4-7. 4-7, that's a walk. Gossage with control issues. Patek reaches for the first time. Freddie Patek's a double-A stealer. And that might be it for Goose Gossage. That's going to be it for Goose Gossage. But we want to think that's it. We want to make sure we bring in someone who has a minus hold, who's a good pitcher. So Dave Hamilton is a -2. He's a lefty, so he'll face Frank White, would be a righty, then the lefty Poquette, Otis, then the lefty Brett. He's a possibility. Clay Carroll's a +2. We don't want to bring him in just yet. Sixth inning. Hamilton can go 2 innings of relief. .359. .394. That's it for Goose Gossage. Gossage pitched adequate. So Gossage's day is done. Dave Hamilton's coming in. 6 wins, 6 losses, .359 ERA. He did have 1 start, 10 saves, pitched 90 innings, gave up 4 homers, struck out 62, walked 45. Again, this is tournament play. Every run is important. Every win is important. You just can't say, oh, well. So here comes Hamilton. Gossage pitched 5 innings. In the 6th, he walks Patek. He's responsible for Patek, who's going to be stealing with that double-A, but at least it's going to be a -2. So Gossage, 5 innings, 3 runs so far, but he is responsible for Patek at first. And Gossage did not give up any homers. He only struck out 3. Hamilton's a lefty. I know they're going lefty against righty, but going with one of their better pitchers out of the bullpen. He's good for 2 innings. And Hamilton comes in the 6th. With a runner at first. All right, here we go. Patek's going to go. He's a double-A stealer. 1 through 17, -2, 1 through 15. Patek is safe. Big insurance run at second base. Patek at second, no outs. Frank White to the plate. He's an A bunter. He's going to bunt. That'll make him a B bunter because I always like to say they play for the bunt. That's a 7 on a B. I think that's still good. Charging is Spencer. He pivots, throws on the wheel play to Brohammer. Advancing to third is the little general, Freddie Patek. So Patek to third. That run is the responsibility, though, of Gossage. And that was a sack, bunt, 3-4. 1 out, runner at third. Infield moves in. 3-2, top of the order. Tom Poquette, lefty-lefty matchup. Now, the Royals. Poquette does not, well, you know what? He does not have a bad 3 column. And it's a 6th. But let's check out the Royals here. John Wathan. Then we need a left fielder. Oh, Jim Wolford, who actually probably played against lefties a lot. Yeah, he was 50-50, 50 lefties, 50 righties. Good defender, solid defender. It's going to be John Wathan to pinch hit here. Then Wolford will come in to play left. So the wheels are churning in the Royals dugout. And I like to use these plastic bags. They work well, and you can see what the team is, and you don't have to use rubber bands. So Poquette's out of the game. Let's put Poquette over here. Wolford, we're just going to keep his card over here because, oops. We'll put it over here. He's coming in to play left. But John Wathan's going to pinch hit. So John Wathan, pinch hit in the 6th for Tom Poquette. Poquette was 1 for 2. He singled in a run. He was on base twice. He also walked. His out was a fly out to left. So here's John Wathan. Infield in. Freddie Patek at third. They're going to stick with Hamilton and hope Wathan doesn't roll a 1 or a 2. Infield in. Here's a pitch from Hamilton to John Wathan, and he rolls a 2. It's a 2-9. Oh, he's hit by the, oh wait, left-handed pitcher. So, lucky we didn't go righty-righty because 2-9 would have been a hit by a pitch. Left-handed pitcher, swing and a miss. Hamilton gets the K of John Wathan with the infield in. 2 outs, infield goes back to normal. Again, that was a 2-9. Left-handed pitcher. Strikeout. Had we went righty-righty, hit by pitch. So we stick with, we don't go with the righty-righty, lefty-lefty thing on this one. Stick with the good pitcher. Wathan has struck out. I doubt they're going to bat around. But if they do, it'll be Wathan. Here's Amos Otis. Patek, 2 outs, still at third. That's a huge insurance run. Hamilton has the sign from Downing. The pitch to Amos Otis off the Otis card, left-handed pitcher. We're looking at a 1-7. 1-7 is a walk. First and third, 2 outs. Lefty-lefty matchup with George Brett. Brett is 1 for 3 with a stolen base. Prior to that, hit and stolen base. He grounded out twice. 3-2 Royals. Patek at third. The speedy Amos Otis at first. He's not going to steal, though. And they're not holding him on. The pitch to George Brett. Lefty-lefty matchup. We're looking at his 6-5. 6-5. Swing and a miss. Hamilton strikes out 2. Does his JOB. Comes in. Does not allow the inherited runner to score. That's Patek at third. We go to the top of the 7th. 3-2 Royals. The Cinderella Chicago White Sox still in it to win it. So that closes the book on Goose Gossage. 3 runs, and I believe they were all earned. What a job by Hamilton. So that's his first next inning point of weakness check for Hamilton. What a job by Hamilton. Top of the 7th. White Sox trail by 1. Jim Wilfong will go out to left. So Wathan's done. He was a strikeout victim. Wolford, excuse me. 16, base runner. A stealer, A bunter, B hit and run. And he's in left field. Wolford. Two range, 0 arm, E11. So slightly better arm and range, worse when it comes to the error rating. Okay. So Wathan is done. Dennis Leonard to the mound in the top of the 7th, 3-2 lead Royals. Leonard will face Downing, Lemon, top of the order, Ralph Garr. Once again, I'd like to say thank you and hello to World's Worst Gamer, Mike Terranova, SOM76, Triple G Sports Replays, who was here earlier, Philip Reynolds, John Wise, who was here earlier, Sports Time Machine, Captain Carl 8, I missed you coming in. I'm sorry about that, buddy. Hope all is well. Cutter Historical, Joshua Hauser, Mark Jones, who have all joined me in the chat, aka the press booth. All right, 3-2 Royals, top of the 7th. Brian Downing leading things off. He's 1 for 2. His one hit was a single. The pitch to Brian Downing from the right-hand hurling Dennis Leonard, righty-righty matchup. We're going off the Downing card, 3-7. A 3-7 is a hard hit ball to third. Brett has it, throws to Mayberry. Downing is retired, 5-3. One down here in the top of the 7th for the White Sox, number 9 batter, Chet Lemons 1 for 2. He's single and flown to center. Lemon awaits the Leonard offering. Pitch homeward bound to Chet Lemon. 2-6 to Chet Lemon. Righty-righty matchup. 2-6. Oh, he had a pitch to grip and rip. He pops it up. Left side. Shortstop Patek calling for it. He makes the play 2 away. So he gets the 2 column. It's a great column, but he rolls the 6. Lemon is now 1 for 3, as that was a lemon of an at-bat. Top of the order, Ralph Garr 1 for 3, singled his last at-bat. Prior to that, struck out, ground out. On deck, Bucky Dent, who's 0 for 3. Leonard, ready to do battle with the left-hand batting Garr. He rocks and deals to Garr. 2 outs, bases empty. 6-7 to Garr. 6-7. Garr battles Leonard to a 2-out walk. Tying run at first, the speedy Garr. They will play behind Garr. So Mayberry's range stays the same. He's not going to steal. Here's Bucky Dent. Garr will be off on contact, +2, 1 through 19, when advancing on the base paths via the hit. The pitch to Bucky Dent. Off the Dent card, Leonard challenges him with a fastball. We're looking at a 111. Popped up. He jams him. Foul territory. Buck Martinez to his left, tosses the mask to the right, waits for it to come down, squeezes it with 2 hands. He stumbles. He holds on to it. The side is retired. Leonard does a good job here in the top of the 7th. We go to the bottom of the 7th. The Kansas City Royals cling to a 1-run lead. Kansas City 3, the White Sox 2. Dave Hamilton back to the mound in relief of Goose Gossage. Hamilton, a beautiful 6th inning where he struck out 2, did not let Patek score from 3rd. That was a Gossage inherited runner. But now, point of weakness check for Hamilton. They will stick with Hamilton. Due up for the Royals, McRae, Mayberry, Cowens. Take me out to the ball game, take me out to the crowd, buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever go back for its root for your favorite team. If they lose, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. 3-2 Royals, leading things off here in the bottom of the 7th. Hal McRae 0 for 2. He has walked, stolen a base, and scored a run. The pitch to McRae from the left-handed hurling Dave Hamilton. Off the McRae card, we're looking at a 3-5 left-handed pitcher. 3-5 fly ball to right field. Going back a bit, now waiting for it, Ralph Garr. McRae is retired. 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. That will bring the left-hand batting first baseman for the Royals, John Mayberry, to the plate. 3-2 lead by Kansas City. The pitch homeward bound to John Mayberry from Hamilton. Off the Mayberry card, lefty-lefty matchup. We're looking at a 2-8. 2-8, that's a walk. 3rd time Mayberry has reached on a free pass. And we have the wrong color. So he's 0 for 1, but Mayberry's been on base 3 times. 1 out, 1 on. Mayberry's not being held on. That brings up the right-hand batting right fielder, Al Cowens. Cowens doubled his first at-bat, scored, walked, then flew out to left. So he's 1 for 2. 1 out, 1 on. The pitch to Al Cowens from Hamilton. Off the Cowens card, left-handed pitcher, 2-9. 2-9, ground ball right back to the pitcher. Hamilton knocks it down, quickly picks it up. No hesitation. He goes to second, knowing he has the slow-footed Mayberry at first for the force out. No double play, though. Cowens reaches on the 1-6 force out. 2 down. Al Cowens at first. Buck Martinez, 0 for 2. He has a sac bunt in his first at-bat. Fielder's choice strikeout. On the fielder's choice, though, he did knock in a run. And right now, that run is the winning run. That's the third run for the Royals. So Cowens at first, 1 through 15 base runner, 2 outs. They're not going to hold him on. I'd rather have the range for Spencer. He'll stay at a 1 range. So Cowens, when advancing on the base paths via the hit, 1 through 17. The pitch to Buck Martinez off the Hamilton card, right-handed batter. We're looking at a 6-7. 6-7, and that's a walk. Oh, boy. First and second. One more walker hit. Hamilton hits point of weakness. Here's Freddie Patek, 0 for 2 with a walk. First and second base hit's going to easily score Cowens at second if he has an opportunity to score. Hamilton to the little general Freddie Patek off the Hamilton card, right-handed batter. We're looking at a 4-2. 4-2, fly ball, left field. That's not going to get the job done. Waiting for it to come down is Lamar Johnson. He makes the catch. The Royals strand him on first and second. Hamilton does his JOB once again. We go to the top of the eighth, 3-2 Royals. Hamilton looks gassed. Probably will not come out for the top of the eighth, but we don't know yet. He still has not hit point of weakness. Dennis Leonard, point of weakness check now for Leonard. Leonard has made 2 very bad mistakes. Luckily, they've been 2 solo blasts. That's the brighter side on bad news. Spencer, then Brohammer. Spencer in the second, Brohammer in the fifth. The Royals want to go to their bullpen. They've gotten 7 quality innings out of Leonard. They have a 3-2 lead. Let's check out our bullpen. Mark Littell, 208, 16 saves. Steve Mingori, 232, 10 saves. We're going to go with, and he's good for 3 innings. We're going to go Mark Littell. Littell will come out to try to get the 6-out save. Leonard's day is done. He can only win it. He cannot lose it. He can get a no decision. So Leonard's day is done. 7 innings, 2 runs. He leaves with the lead 3-2. Mark Littell coming in the game, as I said, 8-4, 208 ERA, 16 saves, allowed only 1 homer, struck out 92, walked 60, pitched 104 innings. Mike Terranova, SOM 76. Remember, check out and subscribe to his channel. Says, good choice, good choice. So Leonard went 7 innings. 2 runs, they were both earned. Gave up 2 homers. Struck out, I think it was 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. I like to keep the strikeouts. Littell will face Orta, Johnson, Spencer. If anyone gets on, Kevin Bell. Littell's ready. Oh, we got to put, let's write his name down, Al. That would be helpful. Little. It's good for 3 innings. All righty. So Littell is a 0. I didn't put Hamilton stuff because I can see it, but I'll just write this. He's a 0 hold, 4 range, but a 0 error. Okay. All right. Littell's ready. The pitch to George Orta. Off the Littell card, left-handed batter. We're looking at a 5-2. That's a ground ball to second. Frank White, range error check. He's a 2E26. That's a 6. I believe Frank White will make the play. Yes, he does. Out number 1. White ranging to his right. Knocks it down. Calmly picks it up. Throws to Mayberry. Orta is retired 4-3. Royals 5 outs away from victory in Game 1 of Best of 3, Round 2, 1976 Bicentennial Tournament, American League West Region. Here's Lamar Johnson. Littell to Johnson. Off the Littell card, we're looking at a 4-5, right-handed batter. 4-5. Oh, boy. 1 through 5 is a triple. It is a double. A double to left center. Let's double check that. We have a 4-5 right-handed batter. So we have 4-5, triple 1 through 5. No, it's an 8. It's a double. Tying run in scoring position. We're going to pinch run for Lamar Johnson. As he's a 9, he runs with mud on his feet and poop in his pants. But what Lamar Johnson did was double with 1 out. So Johnson is done. Clutch hit for Johnson. A lot of wheels are churning in both these dugouts. Okay, we want a speedy runner. And then we'll have to, if they tie it, we got to replace him in left field. So let's check who we have here. Oh, Coggins. Coggins is a 16, and he's a 4. That stinks at range, but he's an E10 and a 0 arm, where Johnson had a horrific arm of a +3. So Coggins, but you see, he doesn't hit worth crap. But he's going to be the runner. We have Wayne Norhagen, because I think guard can move to left. I'm pretty sure of that. So Coggins is going to pinch run. He's a 1 through 16. I think he's the fastest runner we have. 1 through 12, 1 through 8, 1 through 15. Oh, wait, we got a 1 through 17. Alan Bannister, my faux pas. Alan Bannister is going to run. Pat Kelly's 1 through 17, but I think I want to keep. He's got a 254 batting average. Bill Stein has a 268 batting average. So it's going to be Alan Bannister, who you really don't want to put in the field. I always thought he was a better player than his ratings. Left field, 3 + 1 E6. Actually, that's not bad. We could keep him in left. So Bannister will pinch run for Lamar Johnson. And I'm going to keep him in left. That's if they tie, obviously. So 17. He was a guy who always seemed to kill the Red Sox when I was a kid. I'm probably wrong, but I think it just seemed like he always killed the Red Sox, Alan Bannister. He's an A stealer, B bunter, D hit and run. A, B, D. And we're just going to mark him here just in case. Bannister is a 3, so it's a better range, +1, better arm, and E6, much better error rating. So Bannister is at second, 1 through 17, 1 out. Jimmy Spencer to the plate. Littell to face Spencer. Spencer's one hit was a homer. Since then, he struck out twice. Tying run at second. Go ahead run at the plate and Spencer. The pitch from Littell to Jimmy Spencer. Off the Littell card, we're looking at a 6-6. Get your kicks on Route 66. Left-handed batter. 6-6. Swing and a miss. Oh, Jimmy Spencer, since that home run, has K'd 3 times. Twice to Leonard. And now to Mark Littell. So with 2 outs, Bannister is almost automatic to score. +2, 1 through 19. But the White Sox need a hit. And they don't need like a single 1 star. They need a hit. Kevin Bell steps to the plate. They're going to... Bell, he did single, but was thrown out at the plate. That was the tying run when Brohammer doubled, that potential tying run. He singled his last at-bat. I might go with Stein here. Let's see. Let's check out Stein. Thinking what you want to do. Obviously, when I play against the PC, I usually play one team. But when you play card and dice, you got to play to win for both teams. Unless I'm playing as the Red Sox, then I cheat and it still doesn't work. Guess what the Red Sox did in this tournament? 2 and out. Just like when I was a kid, when I used to run tournaments. I'm going to go, I think I might go with Stein here. He's got that 268 average, 20 points better, 4 homers, slugging for Bell's slightly better, but you know what? It's pretty much the same. Uncle Dave Gardner, how you doing? Now you know what's going to happen. I'm going to roll, and I'll have to check afterwards. One column. You have to get the 1 column, just like you got to get the 3 column here. Bell singled his last time up. He's not going to do it again. We're going with Bill Stein. Bell's out of the game. So Bill Stein to pinch hit. Oh, boy, he's a horrific third baseman. He might have to play third. I don't think we have anyone else. Yep, Mark Jones says Jack Brohammer played for the Tribes in the 70s. Jack Brohammer played on the 1978 Red Sox team. Oh, Mike Terranova says let Bell hit. Okay. All right. Mike Terranova says let Bell hit. So now Bill Stein, he jumped the gun a little bit. All right, we're going to go with Mike Terranova. He says let Bell hit. And then I'll torture myself. We'll leave Stein here because I like to do that. All right, so the bench coach, Mike Terranova, says let Bell hit. The bells shall toll for Kevin Bell. Will they toll for joy or toll for sadness? Where a dice roll away. Dave Garner says, the coyote is howling outside my window right now. That son of a gun. All right. I was playing an APA game offline. I said, should I pinch it? I can't. Who was it? I can't remember. I should remember. I just can't remember who it was. I said, I'm not going to pinch it. And and then, I just look afterwards like, son of a gun. Who was it for the Red Sox? Was it Eddie Brusue? I think I was playing the 66. Oh, I got the 64 set in. Very excited about that for APA. Baseball. All right, here we go. All right, 2 outs. The speedy Bannister pinch ran for Johnson. He doubled with 1 out. Then Spencer strikes out. Now it's Kevin Bell, last man standing. At 2, you're through. Last call for alcohol. Littell to Kevin Bell. 1-10. Game's over. 1-10. Chopper to second. White to Mayberry. The Cinderella White Sox lose their first game in the tournament. No, my APA order did not arrive. That's off eBay. eBay comes to my house. APA, I'm still waiting. I'm assuming they had to print those cards. And Mike Terranova, SOM 76, that's Psalm 76 says, don't kill me. Mike, I'm not going to kill you, but I'm going to give you my logic once again. The odds of him getting a hit again are slim because, he's a 248 hitter. So I'm looking like he got a hit in his last at bat, right? I said, well, we got to roll a 3 column again, most likely, right? Or you get the 4 column, we didn't, one or you got to get the 3 or the 4. And I just had a feeling Stein, I didn't think I was going to roll a 3 again. But so that's it. They don't go at Billy Stein. Mike Terranova has been fired as the bench coach. I'm just kidding. Joshua Hauser says, once you decide, you got to trust the dice. Well, I had Billy Stein ready. But you know what that does save us? From extra innings. So my wife probably thanks you, Mike Terranova. And again, I am having a little fun with Mike. But you're fired. I'm kidding. No, seriously, you're gone. No, I'm kidding. So Billy Stein, he is not happy with the bench coach, Mike Terranova. He's barking on him, but Mike Terranova is not taking any of Billy Stein's crap. Mike Terranova feints the left, booyah with the right hand, and Billy Stein goes down. Oh, wow. A little violence in the White Sox dugout. So I do this all the time. I leave the other card out just to torture myself. And again, I'm playing for both teams. I have no real... It would have been nice if the White Sox won, because it's a nice Cinderella story. And now Mike Terranova Coach Terranova hovering over Billy Stein and says, you understand, you're the player and I'm the coach. Old school, baby. Just stay away from Lenny Randall. God rest his soul. All right, so that's the game. That was a fun game. Did I mess up here? Are we only in the 8th? Or did I mess up? Hey, we're only in the 8th. I thought the game was over. 7. That's the end of the 8th. Why did I think that was the 9th? Hey, we still have more baseball. Holy crap. Huh. We still could go to extra innings. All right, we go to the bottom of the 8th, 3-2 Royals. Let's make sure we have it. Yeah, it's only the 8th. I got to stop drinking water. All right, so Bill Stein could still come up. All right, we're going to leave Billy right here. But we're going to have to revive him because Coach Terranova knocked his ass out. All right, Billy. Come on, smelling sauce. That's too funny. It's the top of the 8th, bottom of the 8th now. I thought that was the 9th. I was managing like it's the 9th inning. Okay, so we have Bannister will stay in left. And we're good. We're good with that. Okay. All right. 3-2, bottom of the 8th. Sorry about that. Hamilton on the point of weakness check. If he gives up a walk or a hit, he reaches point of weakness and we will take him out. Billy Stein is coming through on the bench. He's a bit groggy. He says, what happened? And everyone's like, he slipped and fell. And he's like, really? And we're like, yes, you're okay. You might still pinch hit. Coach Terranova says, yeah, we were going to pinch hit you, but you slipped and fell. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Too funny, too funny. All right, here we go. I thought the game was over. Here we go, here we go. Frank White to face Hamilton. Five's gone crazy, gone wild. 5-10. Left-handed pitcher, right-handed batter. 5-10. Ground ball to short. Bucky Dent's a 2E19. That's an 8. We go to the error check on the E19. Oh, that's an error. That's a 3. Bucky Dent's going to boot that ball. One base error on Dent. The speedy White at first. That doesn't count for point of weakness. But White's going to attempt to steal. He's an A stealer -2. +1. It's a -1 in total. 1 through 14. There goes White. He is safe. Huge insurance run at second. Wilfong will get his first at bat. He came in when Wathen pinch hit for Poquette in the 6th. They're going to stick with Hamilton. This could be his last batter. Runner at... Ooh, you know what? Wilfong's going to bunt. B bunter. It goes to a B. He's an A. It's a 9. Oh, boy, that could be a poop bunt. 9. Charging is Spencer. He fires to third. Nope, I'm wrong. Batter thrown out by third baseman. Advancing to third, so it's a hell of a bunt by Wilfong. Charging it was Bell. He fires to Brohammer on the wheel play. Advancing to third is White. So he was an A bunter. We always play for the bunt. That's the way I do it. He goes to a B bunter. We rolled a 9, and it's a good bunt. So that's a sack. 5-4. Infield moves in with 1 out. Amos Otis to the plate. 3-2. They're going to walk Amos Otis, and they'll go lefty-lefty with Brett. So that's an intentional walk. First and third. Again, that's not going to count towards point of weakness. And now they're going to go lefty-lefty with Brett, and again, they'll play the infield in. They're not going to play for 2. It's the bottom of the 8th, 1 out. 3-2 Royals. Hamilton to Brett. Off the Hamilton card. Did we do the right thing? That's a 6-9. No. Single to center. George Brett comes through in the clutch. 4-2 Royals. The error hurts quite badly. Stopping. Well, it's to center. Lemon has a 0 arm. They were playing in, so they can't be holding on Otis. So he's 1 through 17. He's going to try for third, and he's safe. First and third again. Infield in, and that's it for Hamilton. 4-2. What do you mean the other side? Did I look at the wrong? Oh, I did. I did. It's a single 1 through 10, but we just rolled an 11. He's out. You're right. Lefty, lefty. I looked over here, didn't I? Son of a gun. I did. Wait. So it was a 3. It was a 6-9. Yeah, I did. You're right. Thank you, Mike. 1 through 10. We just rolled an 11 for the other thing. He's out. Oh, 2 outs. Still 3-2. Brett's robbed. There is justice in the world thanks to Mike Terranova. Lines out to second. Amos Otis still at first. And what happened, thank you, Mike, I rolled a 6-9, and I looked over here at the wrong column. Well, right column, wrong batter. He's a left-handed batter, and that's a single, but he's a left-handed batter, so it's 1 through 10. We had rolled an 11 just, when Otis was advancing, so we just took that roll, and he's out. It's fair, in my opinion. Okay. Still first and third, but now 2 outs. Change that back. Okay, there we go. 2 outs. Yes, Brett is berserk. Well, he actually lines out. I had a Phil Rizzuto moment there. I love Phil, God rest his soul. Okay, now Hamilton's done. We're going to go with the righty, Clay Carroll. Well, George Brett shouldn't have had the pine tar on his bat then. Here comes Clay Carroll. White Sox have some decent pitching in a short series, as long as Al RedSoxFan can read the cards properly. So they go to their third pitcher. Hamilton goes 2 2/3. He's responsible for the runners on the corners. 3-2 Royals. Clay Carroll, the former Red, coming in the game to face Hal McRae, righty-righty matchup. Carroll's good for 4 innings. I like that. First and third. Three, 2. First and third. Clay Carroll to face Hal McRae. Carroll's done with his warm-up tosses. Quick word with Brian Downing. The pitch to Hal McRae off the Carroll card. We're looking at a infield normal. 5-5. Right-handed batter. 5-5. Ground ball to short. They're going to get out of it. Bucky Dent makes no error here. He throws to Spencer. Side is retired. The book is closed on Hamilton. He went 2 2/3. Gave up no runs. Struck out 2. Top of the 9th. Now it's the 9th inning. Any defensive changes? No. This is Littell's second inning, so no point of weakness check. Royals 3 outs away from taking game 1. (3-2) Kansas City. Littell will face Brohammer, who has homered and doubled. Thought they tied the game, but Bell was thrown out at the plate. Downing and Lemon, who each have a hit. Littell, the righty, to Brohammer, the lefty. Off the Littell card, left-handed batter, 4-4. 4-4. This is a play for the catcher, Buck Martinez. So that's, a good column if you're a batter off his card, but a bad roll, 4-4. Buck Martinez is a 3E1. Well, we got to roll for range first. That's a 3. And then if we do go to we already rolled the error. It's an 8. So a 3. And that's popped up foul territory. Martinez makes the catch. Brohammer is out. The Cinderella White Sox down to their final 2 outs. Here comes Brian Downing. Chet Lemon on deck. He's 1 for 3, Brian Downing. Littell to Downing, righty-righty matchup. It's going to be off the Downing card. We're looking at a 3-9. 3-9, swing and a miss. Two down. Littell picks up his second K. It's up to Chet Lemon, who's 1 for 3. Singled in his first at-bat. Flew out to center. Popped out to short. He has gap power, really. Gar on deck. Tying run at the plate, and Chet Lemon. Littell looks in at Martinez. He's ready. Pitch homered bound to Chet Lemon off the Lemon card. Right-handed pitcher. 3-10. Ground ball. Right back at Littell. He snares it. Throws to first. Now the ball game is over. Lemon grounds out 1-3. So your final score, the Kansas City Royals hold serve at home. They are victorious 3-2 over the visiting Cinderella Chicago White Sox. A hell of a game. We had some difficulties with Al thinking that we were in the 9th inning when we were in the 8th. And then, well, could have been a tie game, but Mike Terranova knocked out Billy Stein, and he would have tied the game. But anyhow, thank you to Mike for catching my mistake when we looked at the wrong Brett column. Okay, so that's the ball game. I'd like to say thank you. It was a lot of fun. Sometimes you get lemons sometimes. Not the game, but, parts of the game. You got to make lemonade, so you have fun with it. As always, thank you very much. I appreciate your time. KC 1-0 in the series. Tough loss for the Cinderella White Sox. Tough loss. If you enjoyed the stream, hit that like button. If you have not subscribed and you wish to do so, that would be awesome. If you do subscribe, hit the bell for notification. Come back where everybody knows your name, and they are glad you came. Become a member of the FOC. It's very simple. Costs you no money. What's the FOC, you ask? Friends of the channel, friends of the community. How do I become a member of the FOC? You subscribe to my channel, and you subscribe to community members' channels such as Mike Terranova SOM76, and Sports Time Machine, and many, many others. The more the merrier, the more joy and jocularity. The clock struck 12 on the Cinderella White Sox, at least in the opening game of round 2. Royals 3, White Sox 2. Very fun game. Thank you for your time once again. I'd like to thank Mike Terranova, Sports Time Machine, Mark Jones, Joshua Hauser, Dave Gardner, who has the Coyotes howling outside his window. World's Worst Gamer, thank you for the super chat again. Triple G Sports Replays, Philip Reynolds, John Wise, Captain Carl 8, Cutter Historical, and that is everybody. So if you watched and didn't join the chat, that's cool. But if you want to join the chat, by all means, jump in the press booth. Have fun. Stay safe, be smart. Treat people the way you want to be treated. God bless. I love you all. Once again, thank you for your time. You know what's coming, folks. Well, game 2 in this series is coming in the near future. But what else is coming? Peace.